So here's a comparison. These are both the same variety, which is a Korean landrace. My pronunciation is probably wrong, but it's Choseon Zo Sang. Like I said, my pronunciation is probably not very good. But this planting is in my older paddy, which has had a season already of rice in it last year, and it's had multiple years of being worked over. The soil over here is between 2 and 6 feet deep before you hit the clay subsoil. And these plants are about 5 feet tall, and as you can see, they've got a good dark, almost bluish green tinge to them. Now over here, this is the same variety, but it's in a paddy that has not been planted before, and it has soil that is 18 inches deep at the most, and most of it is more like 6 inches. A lot of it is not fully, like we've got area, like over here, this area wasn't even fully broken down. It was actually had too much organic matter actually over here that hadn't fully mixed with the regular soil. So plants over here did quite poorly, which was mostly what I expected. I didn't expect good results in that little spot. But anyway, as you can see, it's a lot lighter green. It's got kind of a yellowish tinge to the leaves. The nitrogen levels over here are significantly lower. You can see there's a lot less tillers, far fewer grain heads over here. This paddy will probably remain weaker for a long time, possibly permanently, because I'm not going to dig the soil out for more than about 18 inches. I'm not moving more clay than that. But the benefit of that is this paddy next year will be planted to a variety that actually needs a weaker paddy, which is this one, Mizukuchine. Again, my pronunciation is probably way off, but it's a fast-maturing Japanese traditional variety. And as you can see with the soil over here, it got way too tall and way too heavy. And yeah, it's the only thing holding that up is that I ran string around it, and a lot of it, the string didn't catch it, so I gotta go through and pull it out, cut the stuff that's fallen over, and try and dry and salvage it. Because a lot of this is actually mature. A lot of this is in the hard grain stage and can be harvested. But the stuff that's standing up here in the front, I'm going to let it go as long as I possibly can to see how well it does, and I'll watch it. And if none of it, I'll watch it until I start to see shattering, basically, or until the season is over, whichever comes first. But this area over here, I'll have to go through and harvest most of that probably tomorrow. Next year, this will go in the weaker paddy. It should keep it, shorter. Keep the weight down a little bit. Keep the height of the tillers down a little bit. It's a lot taller over here than it was last year, and that'll allow me to get a decent early crop out of the weaker paddy, and still put it to good use.